Hello, welcome to this blooming room. My name is Coach Chinyere, or simply put, Coach Chichi.
Hi, welcome once again. I hope everyone is doing really well. I hope that we are all good, and I hope that we have been taking care of ourselves and each other and everyone who means something to us. Right? Okay, I'm Cochinia. The intro has taken care of that. Don't mind me. I'm just doing it as it goes. I'm not into all of the preps and all of that. Okay, content is more important to me than all of that. So I want to talk about something today that's very dear to my heart, and it's today is just for all the ladies out there, all of my sisters who are in the habit of living their lives below the level that they should be living their lives. They're the ones that I want to address today. And I think that it's important that we recognize that we can't take things for granted. We can't just live our lives like tomorrow is guaranteed. I made a post on my Facebook page sometime within last week. This blooming room. I have a Facebook page called This Blooming Room, and I said, until you pass the test of life, you will repeat class. You were not permitted to get into the next level of life if you have not passed the first stage. You will continue to repeat. So some people that keep going, I don't know why I keep attracting the wrong people. My relationships have all failed. Have you sat down to look at your patterns? Until you pass the test, until you say, no, sir, thank you. I'm not available for a date. Staying single until you find the right person versus being around so many people and thinking that that's how you're going to find the right person. And no, yeah, I believe strongly in dating several people. When we say dating, people just think it's jumping into bed. That's not what we're saying here. Being open to meeting people, hanging out, dates, so that you can decide for yourself. But if you think that it is you are so terrified of being by yourself that you were just ready to settle for anything and anyone, then you will continue to attract the same kind of people or settling for the same kind of people. You are who you are. You attract different kinds of people. At some level, you cannot help that, but it is your choice. However, who you decide to give your time, your energy, and allow into your space. I'm going to allow you to listen to someone who's very dear to me and just listen a little bit to what he has to say, and I will speak more about that. Okay, this is someone that I love and that's dear to me, that I listen to a lot. Okay, here you go.
You are clear on the lessons learned. Queens recognize their mistakes, and queens do make mistakes. They learn their lessons.
Yep.
And they shift. Queens do not need remedial courses. You know how some women just seem to go through the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it's like the people that love you are constantly asking you the question, when are you going to learn? It's like, you reach out to me and I have to ask you the question, when are you going to learn?
When?
Why are you still in the middle of this? You've not learned, you're unclear. You've not learned the lessons that you should have learned from the experiences you've gone through. You're not supposed to just go through it. You're supposed to grow through it. But how many of you can testify that you have friends, or maybe you yourself, and I'm not expecting you to incriminate yourself, that go through the same thing over and over and over and over again the difference between a below average woman, an average woman, and the queen conscious woman is that queens may experience it, but they learn from the experiences. Woe to the woman that never learns from the experiences. You know, you keep choosing the same kind of man, the same mentality. You call it swag. I don't know what it is, but you call it swag. And you keep choosing the same kind of man, expecting different outcomes. My dear, you are not queen conscious. You should have learned this lesson 18, when you were 18, 19, 20 years old. Here you are in your 40s and 50s, and you're still choosing the same stuff. You're not clear. You're like, you're floundering. You're trying to figure out, you know, who I am, where should I be, what should I do? You're not clear. When you become a queen conscious woman, you become clear about the lessons learned. You're able to say, you know, when you've passed the class, you have all of the notes from all of the lectures. You have all of the tests, the exams, the papers you wrote. You're able to go back and revisit all of the information that you learned in that class. People that flunk the class typically don't have good notes. They didn't retain any of the information. This is why they've had to repeat the course. But queens learn from their mistakes and they shift. They don't come out of it. They don't only go through it. They grow through it. Now let me ask you a question.
Have you grown? Have you changed? Have you shifted? Or are you still doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Girl, you need to grow up. This path that you were on, you were 18, you're going to wake up one day and you're 45. You haven't learned a thing, you haven't shifted, you haven't grown, you haven't made the right adjustments that you need in your life. When are you going to grow? It's up to you.